today. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's week one of the
Matt
NFL.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll be let out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
A true dual threat at the quarterback position, and let's remember him back in the 2012 season. That game in the playoffs that he had against Green Bay. Ran for 181 yards and 2 scores, threw for 2 touchdowns. That's the kind of potential he brings to the table every time he steps on the field.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Kaepernick. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Give him
Kaepernick's
3 there on the
pass
first play of the
complete
game.
to Delaney Walker. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 on the 36-yard line.
43-yard line.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Pickup of 8.
Romeo
Nice game there
Okwara
by
brought him
second-year
down.
runner out of Iowa State,
An
David
8-yard
Montgomery,
pickup.
who often
First
finishes his
down,
runs
Bears.
moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
Mike, there it comes. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
On first down, Kaepernick. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's
Kaepernick's
able to get
pass
this one down
complete
to,
to Darnell Mooney.
16
A gain of
yards is the
16
pickup there
yards.
and a first down for
First down, Chicago.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
Kaepernick's pass complete to Anthony Miller. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2 at the Lions' 32-yard line.
53 is the mic. I'm coming.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the
quarterback
12.
is sacked.
Romeo
Okwara brought him
able
down.
to get in there and drop
It's
him
second
behind the
down.
line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try to take you out of that.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete.
3rd down here.
It's
And his throw would be
down.
late as he couldn't reach
And
back
10
for it.
yards to go.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Wow, he's doing this.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bears 3, Lions nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the
Cairo
touchdown, but at
Santos
least they
set
got
to
something.
kick off.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it it 1st and 10 at their own 23.
59 Mike, 59 Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll throw. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll get this up to the 34.
Danny Amendola.
Give him 10
That's
yards
good
there.
for a Lion.
Goes to the football. He's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
And a nice start
34-yard
there to
line.
the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, that's completion.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the
Adrian
37.
Peterson, the ball carrier.
Danny Trevathan
on the tackle.
Run got 4.
A gain
Now they
of
deal with
4.
a 2nd and
It's
6.
now 2nd and
Brandon, all
6
things considered,
at the
they have to feel
37-yard
pretty
line.
good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And he slips
Kenny
up past the
Galladay.
45 before being
That's good
tackled.
for a
It's a
Lion.
1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike, check, 59, 59.
Back to throw. Stafford. Rush coming, and
Matthew
he's taken
Stafford
down.
sacked
That's sacked
by
by
Khalil Mack. Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019. So a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on
Stafford's
just about
pass.
every snap.
Complete
That
to
was the
Danny
first time since his
Amendola.
rookie year of 2014.
A gain of
that he
9
finished the
brings
season
up
with
3rd
less than
and
10 sacks.
6.
59. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Mike's 5.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made
Marvin
here at the Bears'
Jones.
24-yard
That's
line.
another
That's a 3rd down
Lion.
conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From this opening drive.
He's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily. In this case, though, he's going in on his targets, and he's delivering.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier,
For this first drive,
taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Roquan Smith,
No
the
gain
Bears'
on the
leading
play.
tackler
Brings up
last season,
2nd
makes the
and 10
stop.
at the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll get a
Adrian
couple
Peterson
here
on the carry.
They do
Brought
get a
down
couple,
by
but they'll
Khalil
be
Mack.
staring at a 3rd and 8
A
coming up.
2-yard
Last
pickup
play of the
makes it
drive
3rd
forthcoming,
and
they need
8.
8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he doesn't
T.J.
quite make it,
Hawkinson.
taking it with an
That's good
eyelash.
for
Dropped
a
at the
Lion.
Well, he did everything but get
1st
him in
and
the
goal
end zone
at
there,
the
but now they're
1-yard
set on a
line.
golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his
Adrian
ability to
Peterson,
throw
the ball
football, his
carrier.
accuracy on this drive,
Kurt Coleman
you know,
on the
think about
tackle.
pass play in this situation.
A loss of
Time to
2
find out.
brings up 2nd
They'll
and goal
try again
at the
from the
2-yard line.
3-0 after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bears 3, Lions nothing.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got it.
2nd down and goal. Stafford. He's got his man. It's
Kenny
touchdown.
Galladay.
Kenny Galladay.
Touchdown,
They'll make the
Lions.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield.
Matt Prater lining up
and gain
for the
almost
point
20 yards
after.
per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well? That's Kenny Galladay. He's an absolute
The
threat every
kick
time
is
the ball
good.
goes in his area. Led
Makes
NFL
the score
in touchdown
Lions
catches
7,
last year.
Bears
Kenny
3.
Galladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
After the
Matt
touchdown,
Prater
now
to
here's
kick off
Prater
for
to
Detroit.
kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020 coming up later tonight. It's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then two more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium.
Pass.
And the Titans
Intended for Anthony Miller. Incomplete.
A drop there in
Desmond
the middle
Trufant on the coverage.
That'll bring up second down. Firing quickly, but it's
Kaepernick's pass. Intended for Tariq Cohen. Incomplete.
Not a good ball.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive
yards to go.
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just has too much time to think.
Intended for Tariq Cohen. Incomplete.
Concentrate and drops it.
3
Passing game
and
not in sync
out.
here early.
Fourth
And now it's
down.
fourth down. 3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And able to find Graham. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete to Jimmy Graham.
We don't see too many conversions
of
on
14.
4th and 10, but we just
And
did
the
there. A
Bears
gain of 14.
first down.
First down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll take this to the other side of
Kaepernick's
midfield
pass.
before going
Complete
out of
to
bounds.
Anthony
Another
Miller.
nice gain. That's
A
now
gain of
30
16
between
yards.
those last 2 plays.
First down, Chicago.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the carry, it's Montgomery. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach
David
the 40.
Montgomery, the Bears
Solid
ball
run on
carrier.
First down, gain of
Taken
7,
down
leaves
at
him
the
with a 2nd
41.
and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back
David
to
Montgomery,
the
the ball carrier. Tyler Fackrell on the tackle.
It's going to leave him with a third
No
and about
gain
3
on the
to go.
play. And it's 3rd down.
Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get it to the
David
ground
Montgomery,
at
the ball
37.
carrier. He's
It's
brought
a gain
down
of
at
4
the
there that gives him a
37-yard
new set
line.
of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Bears.
They didn't pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said go for it.
And he can't find a receiver. And
Trey
he's brought
Flowers.
down. Trey
The
Flowers.
quarterback
He's
sack.
the culprit,
A
dropping
loss
him
of
for
2
a 2-yard
yards.
loss.
It's
A
second
small bit
down.
of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he doesn't quite make
Kaepernick's
it, taking
pass.
it with an eyelash.
Complete to
Dropped
Allen
at the
Robinson.
1. A big pickup.
First and goal,
I think we
Chicago.
all understand his disappointment. He didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
That's gonna be a long.
They get this out left. Not much there.
Kaepernick's
Only a yard.
pass. Brought down just shy of the goal line.
They'll run for Montgomery. And he is met in his
David
tracks
Montgomery,
behind
the
the
ball
line of
carrier.
scrimmage. That'll be
He
a
was
loss
taken
of a
down
yard and
behind the
leads
line
to
of
a 3rd
scrimmage.
down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Trying to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and kick it.
Jamie
And a big
Collins.
turnover there as his guys will get the
The
football
3rd
back.
down pass.
Charles, not only is that an
Intercepted.
interception, it's one when you were really
The
knocking on
Lions
the
take
door for
over
a
1st
touchdown
and
inside the
10
red zone.
at their
You're
own
actually
3-yard
thinking
line.
points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Big 20. Mike 58, right there. Here I come.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Adrian Peterson on the carry.
Tackle to Kurt Coleman.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
58.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago
Kenny
territory.
Galladay. That's good for a Lion.
Catch and run, 82 yards.
First down and
From up
goal
here,
to
the group
go.
looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot they're supposed to be.
They'll run with Peterson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Adrian Peterson, the ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
That's a win for the
A pickup
stout
of
troops
2.
right there.
Brings
And if
up
I'm them,
second
I get a
and
little
goal.
bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming at you. Put the pressure on them.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
Kenny Galladay.
Already his second touchdown here in this
Touchdown,
opening weekend.
Lions.
And the Lions are able to extend
Matt
their
Prater
lead.
lining up for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion
The
here in the
kick
second
is
Yeah,
good.
scoreless in the first quarter.
Makes
Now
the
they find
score
end zone
Lions
here in the
14.
second.
Bears
Sometimes you just have
3.
to have some patience. A lot of people think it's
Matt
always an
Prater to
adjustment.
kick
You have to
off
change
for
what you're
Detroit.
doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will
The
not be
Bears
brought
take
out
over
as a
first and
touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Double tight, double
I just
tight.
have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
So we got man. 45.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. His throw incomplete.
Kaepernick's
Jimmy Graham,
pass
the intended
intended for
receiver.
Jimmy
And it's
Graham.
third down.
A lot of
Incomplete.
times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in
Third
pre-snap.
down.
He locked in on his
And
target,
6
but he was coming
yards
quite well,
to go.
and that one's incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Kaepernick's pass
Passing game
intended
not
for
in
Jimmy
sync
Graham.
early. And now it's
Incomplete.
4th down.
That is
That's an excellent
3
job right
plays
there on third
and
down.
out.
Like any
It's
defense, you never
4th
want to let
down.
them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this crowd could get wings, it's 4th down.
Try to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back.
Jamie Collins.
Interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Lions. Matt
He is a
Prater
difference
lining up
maker at
for
the
the point
linebacker
after.
position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because
His
sometimes they're
kick
pattern
is
reading,
good.
seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes
Makes the
they're
score
dropping,
Lions
just getting to a
21.
place on the field,
Bears
and finding
3.
the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this,
Matt Prater
these
to kick
linebackers,
off for
at
Detroit.
one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
Check Mike.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does
Kaepernick's
best.
pass
And knowing
complete
that
to
taking care of
Anthony
the ball is
Miller.
paramount.
Out
Here's
of
his
bounds at the
opportunity.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some
It's
reason.
deep in there, right? Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. Let's go, D.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Caught out left side by Robinson.
Kaepernick's
Now the
pass
Bears gonna call
complete
the first
to
of
Allen
their
Robinson.
timeouts. As they'll
It's
head
a
to
gain
the
of
sideline
6.
and talk over what
And
to
the
do
Bears
next.
first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Got double tight. Double tight.
Kaepernick now to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Kaepernick's pass.
First
Complete
down for the Bears,
to Jimmy
a gain
Graham.
of 15. Again, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be hit and taken
Trey
down.
Flowers.
Back right around the
The quarterback is sacked.
Trey Flowers.
A loss of 6 yards.
Razorback in there to get him. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll take this from 147-yard line
Kaepernick's
to the
pass.
other. A gain of
Complete
6.
to David Montgomery.
He's going to use the second
It's
of
a
their
gain of
timeouts.
6.
As they'll
And
stop
it's
it with just
third
over 40
down.
seconds to go in the first half. To throw, Kaepernick. Going deep for Walker. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh,
The
man,
third
Brandon, not a real
down
good throw that
pass.
time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air
Intercepted.
under this one, and it turned into
The Lions
a floater.
take over
And
first and
defensively,
10
This is a
at
dream.
their own
He could have
33-yard
that
line.
one. That was way too easy.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. The completion, but they go
Stafford's
in the wrong
pass.
direction.
Complete
Loss of
to
yards, and
DeAndre
now they're
Swift.
dealing with a second and long.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, open man is Galladay, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Stafford on first down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
59's Mike, 59's Mike.
Stafford looks to throw again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 9
That's
yards
good
to pick
for
up
a
there, and it's a
Lions.
first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So we reach
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Lions 21, Bears 3. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much.
Jamal Agnew
Just
on
a
the return.
pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we
Andy
think they're going to do to
Galladay.
attack us in the
That's
second
good
half.
for a
Nice first half
Lions.
that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
First and 10 at
We're
the
going to see 'em when we
34-yard
kick it off in
line.
the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Stafford here. And Jones has it over the middle. And he slips up past the
Marvin
45 before being
Jones.
tackled.
That's good for
Just
a
his second catch
Lions.
of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
58's to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On first and 10, Swift. And he's got it across midfield and into
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier.
A 9-yard pickup.
He was
just
brought
1
down
yard
at the
away from
45-yard
3
line.
consecutive first down
A gain of
plays.
9 brings up
That was a
2nd
good
and
run
1.
to get to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But with a strong safety position, end up making the tackle. And
Danny
oftentimes we call that
Amendola.
hybrid. Combination
That's
defensive back,
another
combination
Lions.
linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end.
Stafford's pass.
Contain him to just
Complete
4.
to
Second
T.J.
down.
Hawkinson.
Well, they weren't able to
4
make anything
yards
really
on the
big
pickup.
out of that, but it's not a
Second
bad
and
idea
6
to find your tight end
at
and
the
give an easy
Bears'
completion
39-yard
and keep
line.
moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
To the sideline, and it's caught. But boy, he's out of
Stafford's
bounds.
pass. Intended for Adrian Peterson. Incomplete.
If they
Brings up
first,
third down and 6 yards to go.
Third down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good for a Lion.
Methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9
First and
yards.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go. 58.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20
T.J.
before he's brought
Hawkinson.
down.
That's good
First
for a
down, Lions, and
Lion.
a pick up of 13.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's James. And the Lions are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this
That's
down to the 4-yard line.
Detroit Lions
Another first down.
first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again is Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lions.
Danny Amendola.
Danny
Touchdown,
there
Lions.
grab. And the
Matt
Lions
Prater lining
add
up
on to
for
their
the point
lead.
after.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense.
The kick
sometimes
is
line with
good.
little guys, right?
Makes the score Lions 28, Bears 3.
Just winning with height or even speed. They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short,
Matt
wide,
Prater
skinny,
to kick
whatever.
off for
There it
Detroit.
results in a touchdown. And that one
The
will
Bears
bounce
take
out of
over
the back
first
of the
and
end
10.
zone, so we will start here
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
Kaepernick's pass. Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depend on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a
Kaepernick's
great play, so you
pass.
continue to come
Complete
back.
to
But if
Allen
it's on
Robinson.
you, if the offense just doesn't
A gain
have
of
the
7
confidence, get a little
yards.
bit shaky,
And
maybe
it's
try and take the pressure off
third
and let it go.
down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
A third down gain
Desmond
of 3 yards,
Trufant
and that'll
brought
be
him
enough.
down.
Ball up to the
A gain of
35
3
now
on
as
the
they
play.
come up on first
First
and
down,
10.
Well, they haven't
Chicago.
been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front.
Kaepernick's
They got just
pass.
pin their ears back and
Complete
get after
to
him.
David Montgomery.
It's a 9-yard
It's a
pickup
gain
on
of
the
9.
play, and it'll
Brings
be
up
second
second
about
and a
yard.
yard. At the 45-yard
Shotgun
line.
snap now for Kaepernick. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And
Kaepernick's
it's going to be
pass.
another first
Complete
down as
to
they'll get
Jimmy
him to the
Graham.
ground at the Lions' 43.
A gain of 12.
12 yards there
First
and a
down,
first down.
Bears.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Kaepernick's pass.
11 more
Complete
on that
to
one, and
Darnell
another
Mooney.
first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bears first down.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Kaepernick's
19
pass.
yards there on the
Complete
catch and
to
run.
Allen Robinson.
Always thought Allen Robinson
gain
was
of
high
19
flyer
yards.
from his days at Penn State.
First
None of
down,
that has
Chicago.
changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it.
Kaepernick's pass. Intended for Jimmy Graham. Incomplete.
He didn't let that bother him at all.
It leads to
98
second and
catches
10.
and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
Flush to his right, and this is incomplete.
Kaepernick on the keeper.
Just sit in the pocket and
Intended
get comfortable.
for Roosevelt
That's
next.
opposite a lot of game
Incomplete.
plans in today's NFL.
It's
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the
third
quarterback hemmed
down
in. In this
and
case,
10
they brought
yards
the
to
heat,
go.
and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Kaepernick's pass.
That's one of those plays where
Intended
it's hard
for
to keep two
Cole
eyes on the
Kmet.
football when you know the
Incomplete.
contact's coming. let alone
Brings
get
up
around it,
fourth
get it to your
down.
body, and absorbing the hit. Even
The field goal
big tight
is good.
ends, but you would think can
Makes
absorb
the
that
score
contact.
Lions 28, Bears 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that you can get to 6?
And he'll take
Jamal
it a yard
Agnew
or so
on the
past
return.
20,
The Lions take over
21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard
The
line.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier,
Also not going pell-mell.
brought down at the 23-yard line.
This is what
A
NFL
3-yard
offenses call
pickup
4-minute
brings up
football.
2nd and 7.
Out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball
Adrian
down the field.
Peterson on the
It'll be a
carry.
loss of a couple on the
He was
play,
brought
so
down
now
by
third down
Akeem
coming
Hicks.
up.
A loss of 2
So they'll get a
yards.
little extra time to
It's
come up
3rd
with his
and
third down
9.
play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as
DeAndre
they
Swift,
rally to
the ball
tackle him at
carrier.
about the 28.
The
7
tackle made
yards
by
on the
Joey
carry there, but now
Bosa.
they're staring at 4th down.
Jack Fox
That was a good
in
run,
punt
probably right
formation
on the
for
edge
the
of breaking into
Lions.
something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
A nice return there of 11.
Tariq Cohen on the return.
And
The Bears take over 1st and 10
Here's the Chicago
at their
offense
own
coming back
42-yard
out onto the
line.
field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Kaepernick's
dropped
pass,
it. And that's
intended for
pretty
Jimmy
indicative of the way
Graham,
this one's
incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to
Kaepernick's
come
pass.
down with it.
Complete to Jimmy Graham.
And a first down.
A gain of 14.
I haven't met an NFL
First
player yet
down,
that doesn't
Bears.
use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice
Kaepernick's
catch there.
pass,
And he wants
complete
to
to
show
Delaney
flashes of that
Walker.
form that he exhibited
It's a
early in
gain
his
of
career
17
with New
yards.
Orleans and Seattle.
And the Bears' first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And taking it to the 15-yard line
Kaepernick's
before
pass,
he's brought down.
complete to Jimmy
Back-to-back
Graham.
nice plays, 12 yards
A gain
that
of
time,
12.
but first down.
First down, Chicago.
Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Kaepernick's
And
pass,
he'll get it here to the 10-yard
complete
line.
to Allen Robinson.
5 yards on the
A
catch
gain
there,
of 5 brings up
down.
2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw again. That is caught to the 7-yard line. And the Bears are
Kaepernick's
looking at
pass,
1st and goal as he's
complete
tackled
to
all the way
Anthony
down
Miller.
at the 2-yard line.
First and
Fifth
goal
catch of the
at the
afternoon,
2-yard
and it
line.
gives him a first down.
Good throw, good catch. I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with
David
him for that
Montgomery,
long.
the ball
Better
carrier,
against man than zone.
brought down behind the line
Against
of
man,
scrimmage.
because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Kaepernick's pass,
And he'll be brought
complete
down right
to
on the
David
edge of the goal
Montgomery.
line about the 1-yard line. There's Montgomery on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't be
David Montgomery, the ball
in the
carrier,
backfield.
Star
Now the Bears gonna use
Latulele on the
second
tackle.
of their timeouts.
brought down back
That's
at the
gonna leave
4-yard
just one
line.
remaining here in this 4th quarter. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he takes this one in for a Bears
Kaepernick's
touchdown.
pass, complete to Tariq Cohen.
4 yards
Touchdown,
out. And
Chicago.
The Bears get a bit closer.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a real...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The
Good
2-point
positioning,
attempt
and it's
is
picked
no
off.
good.
And a big turnover
That keeps
there
the
as his
score
guys will
Lions
get the
28,
football back.
Bears
It's
12.
interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he stopped immediately there.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier,
on the play there. Second
brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing on that last
no
run.
gain on the play.
Again, second
and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Hawkinson. That's good for a Lions. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And not able
Adrian
to break away
Peterson,
this
the
time
ball
as they're
carrier.
gonna stop him right around
The tackle
line of
made by
scrimmage.
Robert Quinn.
2 yards the loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Snapping it on second down. They go back to the ground. This time Swift. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. Khalil Mack in on the tackle.
They've been good. 3 for 4
A
thus
gain of
far.
a yard makes it third and 11.
Here I come. Here I come.
Here's Stafford. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So
Jack
the Lions
Fox
in possession
in punt
of the
formation
football
for
as
the
we welcome you
Lions.
back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard
Tariq
punt,
Cohen
4
on the
yards
return.
on the return.
The Bears
And
take
the
over
offense
first
will
and
take
10
over with a
at
new
their
set
own
of downs.
38-yard line.
So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. A minute 53 remaining. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will bring it back. And interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Lions!
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
Closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man.
The kick in.
Good. As he knocks another one through.
Makes the score Lions 35. Bears 12.
Not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to
Kaepernick's
see how they
pass.
actually go about
Complete
doing
to
it
Anthony Miller.
there are a lot of people
2
watching
yards
the
on the
guys
pickup.
on the
It's
field
second
now.
and 8
Plays they want
at the
executed.
26-yard
They
line.
need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle
Kaepernick's
the waning
pass.
moments of this
Complete
one.
to
12
Allen
yards there
Robinson.
and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Bears.
Now Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
Kaepernick on the keeper.
Tariq Cohen out of the backfield.
Intended for Tariq Cohen.
Down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick again. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The second down pass.
I'm starting to wonder.
Intercepted.
Interceptions. Is that
The Lions take over 1st and 10
I think that a lot
at
of
the
people hope
35-yard
that's the last
line.
they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this game.
Today's final score, Lions 35.
So this one's over.
Bears
it's a win for
12.
the Detroit Lions. And when you break it down,